let the tailgate continue. Avionte Connect Tailgate. What's up, Lady G?
I've seen your face way too many times today.
I've seen yours too. That's why I got my glasses on. No, I'm just joking.
No, I'm like, huh?
All right, before we even jump into it, I'm going to do it one more time. Hey, brother, what are you going to do when Avionte runs wild on you? What do you think, Case? Hulk Hogan, man. God.
Yo, brother.
Yo, brother. I mean,
rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man. How many? I have his wrestling dolls at home still. I mean, how many people try to cut a shirt and try to rip it? When you're 14 and it never did rip, you try to impress a girl. It's like,
yeah.
Good old Hulkamania, man. God, this is the last time I'm going to say it, but you know what? Very shocking. We had him, Ozzy Osbourne. Man, it's been a heck of a sad week for some icons.
Getting old. All my
I mean, this is
heroes are all dying.
2016.
I know
when everyone died. Like
when everybody dies around us, I'm thinking, man, who's next? I hope it's not me.
Yeah, that one was a shocker, though. I mean, Ozzy Osbourne's been,
went
downhill a long time, but nobody saw the Hulk coming, right?
No, not at all. I mean, I think he has a restaurant and bar in Tampa, like Hogan's Hangout or something like that.
I think so. It's either in Tampa or in St. Pete's. It's right in that area.
All right, Case. Well, hey, welcome to the tailgate. Anything goes here. By the way, in my ear in the back, you can't hear it. They're saying KC, KC. They are screaming. They are standing since last year, Casey, waiting for you from Cincinnati to come in here and rock the crowd. So, brother, right off the bat, man, let's talk about your presentation, man, because it's going to be a good one, man.
Yeah, we're pumped for it. So we're going to give a presentation at Avionte Connect on how folks can leverage Simple VMS and the tool to, be a value to their clients, solve problems for their clients, but also differentiate themselves with prospects as well. So, and I'm not just some VMS guy that's coming on here just spewing out VMS, right? Like I've lived in staffing, so I know what people live through. So worked in light industrial staffing for 15 years. For a company, company went up to about 130 million in revenue. They sold last year. I was a partner of Simple VMS's already. So it was an easy decision for me. And I've been loving every minute since. And now I get to, share those stories with peers within the staffing industry on examples on how I've used it in the past. And not just that, just things that have worked for me in the past that I get to share now versus hold close to the chest because you don't want to tell anybody all your secrets, right?
Oh, I'd say anything. But I got to tell you, light industrial, I don't know about you. I mean, do you have silver in your hair? Because I do. Light industrial, 5 years of that. Whew.
Oh, first of all, I call them nature's highlights. And because I work for Your Employment Solutions and we focus in light industrial, and I'm like, nature's highlights, they're coming out. Okay, because it's stressful, especially when you get a client order being like, I need 250 people by the end of the week. And I'm like, it is Thursday. Does that make sense? So I get the pain points. I get it.
And it's not even that. How about the candidates, the stories you hear? We could have a podcast just on the stories they make up, I mean, I've had a couple candidates, put them to work, and now I think they had 10 ants dying in the last month. It's like, I mean, how many are you going to run out? 9 lives, you're out, man. I told him.
Like a cat sometimes.
Yeah. And I think it's just different now. When I first got into the staffing industry, we didn't leave the office till the whiteboard was filled, right? Like that's how long I've been in it, right? But then technology now, you'd have to bring a sleeping bag now if you couldn't leave the office, right? Until every job was filled. It's just.
Well, that's where AI comes in now, which Avionte is going to have some segments on that where AI, and you both agree on this, it's going to enhance you and help you out. It's not going to hurt you, man. Seriously, Case, don't you wish we had AI like 10 years ago?
Heck yeah. I remember you telling me too, AI is not going to replace people. It's the people that know how to use AI, right?
Yeah.
Don't AI is going to be used to complete those busy tasks so folks can, do revenue generating activities.
And so
right?
It's like leveraging AI and using it as a tool, not to replace the human experience, but leveraging it. And it will help out with the candidate experience. And on top of that, even the client experience, because think about it, if you can go implement a tool where something automatically responds, especially with that time to touch is the most important thing when it comes to capturing the candidate and their attention, because as soon as they apply, do you think I'm just out there on the job boards casually looking? No, if you got to think about a candidate and the experience that they're going through. They're looking for something for a reason, and the faster you can get to them, the better it is. So using AI like that, and then it's like, come on, you got to have the human touch. And that's where someone like the Shark's like, hey, how you doing today?
But
Yeah.
that experience to get up to that, it builds the hype too. AI, you can do so much creative stuff with AI where they're excited to meet that human. You know, it's like you're meeting Mickey Mouse at Disney. You're like getting or an autograph, like Hulk Hogan. You're finally getting an autograph by him. You're like, at that point, you got them hooked. They're not going anywhere else.
Mm-hmm. Could not agree more.
Genevieve, we talked about that platform staffing, right? Like how to make it quick, right? Where like the Uber of staffing, where there is no middleman. It's just, I like this job, I can go to apply for it, and that now I'm working at it, right? But I think there are some clients where that doesn't work for, right? They have to have that human touch.
You have to have the voice.
And especially I think in light industrial staffing, right? You want to see people, you want to talk to them. You want to see them in person. So
but
there's a fine line, I
a
guess.
quick text message that gets auto-generated. Hey, thank you so very much, so-and-so,
Yep.
for applying for this position, blank, 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 from your company name. Okay, like getting that, it's like, we are in the process of reviewing. We have
Yep.
not forgotten about you. But Shark, you've mentioned how you're using AI voice to go and kind of do like a pre-screening. But then once again, what's the thing that we have come back to? The human touch.
The human touch, you know, and everything I do text, I do, hey, brother. Here we go back to Hulk Hogan, but I go, hey, brother, you know that case. I call you brother all the time on my stuff. I mean, you just got to be, you know, whatever it is it takes to get them. But, you know, everybody wants love. And I think that's where we're getting to the industry now, where it's not just pushing people out now. They want to feel belong. You know,
Mhm.
and we talked about that before. We want to get it at temp word, but
in light industrial staffing, I think especially you have to give them experience because they're going to go to 5 of your competitors if you don't, right? And whoever gave them the best experience, the jobs are probably very similar at all the companies, right? But I remember passing out a water to everybody walking the door. What's a $3 case of water from Costco? Really? And guess what? That little gesture might be the difference between them liking you over the next person that they go talk to.
Just going and greeting them, being like, hey, hi, hello, having snacks, some water. Oh, here, hey, sorry, I got about like a 15-minute wait. I've got this for you at the moment. Just hang tight.
Yep.
I got you. But
it's all about, you know what, guys? It's about that experience like you're at a amusement park. I go to county fairs now and I set up a tent with music blasting, give bikes away. That whole experience, nobody does it. Everybody wants you to go in a cubicle. I mean, Miss Pac-Man machine I used to have in my office. You come in, you're playing a game. If you beat me, because I love Miss Pac-Man, I give you a $10 gift card right now. People love that. They're like, holy cow, my whole family wants to come in and win, you know? And then you got them hooked, and then the referrals come. That's that experience I want to talk about a little bit, because break it down what you guys actually do, Casey. So before, you know, we get to connect.
Sure. So Simple VMS, we're a vendor management system. So I'm sure all of the listeners know what a VMS is. Most of them have probably ran from it and hid, self-included when I was in staffing. You know, it's always been a dirty word because at the end of the day, you know, the agencies pay for it, right? And it's weird because in the United States, that's just the way it is. It's the industry, right? VMS is 92% of companies that use a VMS. It's funded by the agencies. Now, if you go to Europe, it's opposite. The companies fund it. So I don't know why it's different here. So traditionally, you know, I started in 2009 in the staffing industry, and we would avoid VMSs, we would avoid MSPs until it was unavoidable. And then about 7 years ago is when I decided to partner and embrace it rather than run from it. I had been quote unquote VMS'd too many times, where a client comes to me and says, hey, we're bringing in this VMS and it's 3% and you're going to use it or you're not going to work with us, right? And it was like, well, I need to stay ahead of it now. I want to control that conversation rather than be told this is the VMS I'm using. So what we do is we work with a lot of large companies, industrial companies, healthcare companies, IT companies, and companies that use a large volume of contingent labor. So when they need centralization. So for instance, there's a company that I actually referred to Simple VMS years ago. They use it over 250 agencies, hundreds of sites, no structure on like, you know, sending emails out to agencies for job recs, 250 of them, right? Like, how do you keep track of all of that? Time and attendance, right? So that was a perfect fit and it just made sense, right? So gave them structure on how to send those job requisitions out to the agencies. And then now there's a central location where those candidates are coming back into the tool. They had reporting on metrics, the time to fill, time to submit, turnover by agency, We have really probably the only VMSs that I'm aware of that has a full-fledged time and attendance system integrated into the tool. So we give our clients free time clocks, physical clocks that can put on their wall, and all of the agencies can use. So they don't need
money.
agency clocks, right? And it saves money for the agencies too if they have to rent clocks or pay for clocks.
Oh, they're expensive.
And then we consolidate all of the invoicing. So a lot of our clients use some of them up to 100 or more agencies, and that's a lot of invoicing and a nightmare. So we take that on for them as well. Train all of their agencies and their staff on how to use the tool. So it's truly a centralization of their entire contingent workforce. And then we streamline and automate a lot of their processes. So, their unique hiring processes, we'll set up workflows in the tool that mirror their hiring processes to get faster time to fills, really, is what it's about.
I love that, Casey. And you know what, G, real quick? He crossed lines. He went from staffing to not believing in VMS to actually working for him. So you know what, Casey, you're like a total prototype for that. It says, you know what, give this a shot.
Mm-hmm. And the fact that it's like you're streamlining processes. And okay, here's the thing about staffing. Okay, because I feel like I've worked for other companies in the past where they're like, go get the order, go get the sale, go get the order. But how do things actually get paid for?
Right.
By putting people to work. And
Nobody
so I feel like everyone kind of does forget about that. And the thing is, like in the candidate experience, it gets lost. And so if you can go and increase that time to fill and actually go, and I got into the business because I come from hospitality and I love people, if you can't tell. But right. But the thing is, that's why I've stayed in the industry too, because at the end of the day, we're impacting people's lives. Mm-hmm. And so having those types of tools and those automations and those workflows, that actually goes and puts someone in a better position faster, and you can impact their life. That's it. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah. And I think sometimes bringing a solution like this to a client or a prospect just gets you stickier with them, right? Like now you're that thought leader. You're the one they trust. You brought this to them. And, we're out directly targeting clients too, right? I'll say this, over half of our clients last year came from our agency partners that made introductions. So we still have a sales team going directly for clients, right? But we love our staffing partners. They introduce us to their client. We have a really unique revenue share program for all of our staffing partners that want to partner and introduce us. So, that kind of eliminates, I guess, that fee. Right. And that's the reason a lot of people don't want to work with a VMS is because they have to pay that fee. So we give them a discounted VMS fee and a rev share for making that introduction. So it's an incentivization, I guess, to bring that up to a client and just staying in front of it. Like I've talked to several agencies over the past couple of weeks where their clients came to them asking about a VMS. And that's new to me. Like I haven't heard that very much. It's usually the agency, like I need something in my back pocket for when that time comes, or I start rumblings in the company, or maybe I'm losing some market share and I need to do something to up my game and gain some more trust. It's funny because I'll tell people when I was at staffing, it's not like I was just going to go introduce Simple VMS to all my clients. That would be a bad business move, right? Like just take a 1% hit on everything. But it's about having something in your back pocket for when those conversations arrive, because it's inevitable. Something's going to come up eventually, maybe not this week, maybe not this month, but something's going to come up and you want to have something in your back pocket and a partner that you can present to them.
You summed it up. And you know what, G Money, I'm partners with them too, man. Simple VMS, I believe in it 100%. If you guys get a chance, definitely check it out.
All right, Casey. Your Employment Solutions. I love Steven. Yeah, we're
good old Steven.
Yeah, I know. Where is he? We should have invited him.
Steven, where you at? Pop in, brother.
Steven, where are you?
Hello. McFly, where you at?
What's funny too is I've had more conversations with agencies lately or this year than all of last year combined. And I think it's just people are seeing the change. Like we got to get on board now because it's not going anywhere. It's only becoming more relevant. And now it's starting to move down to mid-market companies, right? It was always the enterprise level companies, hundreds of sites, thousands of temps or whatever it might be, right? And they needed that VMS or MSP. But now it's the 100 to 150 full-time manufacturer of food and beverage that uses 200 contingent workers because of the nature of their business, but they've never heard of a VMS because, you know, the large VMSs of the world aren't calling on them. They don't want their business, right? So, you know, when we're meeting with end clients too, the biggest objection we get is, well, yeah, this is all great. You know, you sound like Billy Mays up here. Like, now you get this for free. You get this for free. This is free. They're like, are my agencies going to be on board with this, right? If they're the ones actually paying for it. And, you know, we have a good success rate there. But where I was going with that is when the agency is the one that makes that introduction, their guards are already down. They're like, well, if my agency is introducing me to you, then I guess they don't mind paying that fee, right?
Look who's here. PTO. What's that, Steven? Come on, time. PTO and staffing doesn't exist, brother.
That's great.
Jealous.
Yeah, come on.
I'm gonna call you after this, Steven. But so the thing is, what I really love is the fact that like you're just really a solutions-based product. Like, and the thing is, you're going to people, but it sounds like referrals from other agencies is how you're probably primarily doing your business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we all have the same. Yeah. We have the same clientele. It's just we're just going after more of the volume.
Everything's in the ocean together, right? We're just spinning around.
Yep.
Yeah.
Both ways. I think more since over the last couple of years, it's been more the agency side, and we've got great relationships. And I think agencies like to partner with us because of that personal touch. We give all of our agency partners the same white glove service that the end client gets. Like at the end of the day, if they're not successful, the end client isn't successful. And you know, a lot of our great agency partners is we get referrals all the time too, right? I need somebody in West Virginia. I need an agency in West Virginia, right? Who do you know that you could? That's a good agency you can refer me to, right? And typically, we're going to refer the ones.
Well, you come down here to Country Roads, brother, and we'll take care of you. You know what I mean?
Right. And we'll go hit up the fair with some boom boxes.
Fair, a little moonshine. You know, hey, moonshine's legal in West Virginia. I can say that, right?
The shark's going to go and like milk cows, and I'll make drinks. Okay, like.
All right. On that note, we're out of here on that. But let's talk about Connect. Okay. No more West Virginia jokes. All this. We could talk about that forever. But Connect. Give me your experience, Casey. I mean, what do you think of this? I mean, everybody on the show, you know how it is. I keep saying over and over again, so much going on. I mean, these 3 days, you're just going to get so much, you know, impactful information. You're going to connect with people. You're going to have fun with it, you know, a drink at nighttime, but you're going to learn what Avionte is all about, because I'm going to tell you, a lot of people, I don't think, use it to the max. And after you're done with this, you're going to do all their technology and you can just crush it when you get back home.
Yeah, it's not just another conference. So my first Avionte Connect was last year. So I started with Simple last year, right? And I didn't know what to expect when I got there. You know, it's a user conference, right? So I didn't expect it to be some staffing world size. But let me tell you, it is a legit big conference. Like, they do it right.
Oh, big time.
Like multiple floors. You know, you've got the sponsors,
music blasting, people smiling.
Experience centers where people can come in and learn about the products. And I mean, the keynote speakers are awesome. You've seen the lineup of speakers that are going to be there. I was on the phone with Tom Erb earlier. He's going to be there. I'm looking forward to watching his session. I mean, just a ton of industry consultants, experts. Now, unfortunately, I don't get to watch all of them because I've got my own booth too, man. But yeah, it's a legit awesome time. And really looking forward to this one this year. I think it's going to be better than last year.
I love it. Okay, so a little inside joke here. Talk about the this famous drink that there is for people that
it's a burger.
Oh, so it's a burger. Okay, sorry, it's a burger.
I had this for the first time last year. And Rob here at Simple VMS says there's only one place to get this burger, and it's a place called Matt's Bar. And it's a place that when you drive by, you probably wouldn't stop unless somebody told you to. But it's the best. One of the best burgers. They're called a Juicy Lucy. And when you go in, they're cooking them on a black stone. They're cooking them on a black stone behind the grill, and they put the cheese inside of the meat. So when you take a bite, it just oozes out.
Ooh.
It's special. I should say that.
Ooh,
so looking forward to taking people out.
I'm gluten-free, but that
Juicy Lucy, quarter pounder with cheese in the middle.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
I'm taking you guys out for one.
You got it.
It may be worth it.
Money's still trying to get there. She's I think she's going to do a GoFundMe page to get there, but we'll get her there.
Well, no, I didn't get an invite until today. Although, like Steven's going, and then Mark Webb's going, who's my my direct report. So it's like one of those things. I'm like, where was my invite?
So you're going now?
I don't know. We're gonna have a call and figure that out.
Gotcha.
But we're manifesting this according to
Fair, right?
and Maury.
Let's speak it into existence.
Exactly. Like the more we talk about it, apparently more likely I'm going to Minnesota, because I'm like, have I ever had desire to go to Minnesota in my life?
Purple rain, little purple rain too, right?
But I do now.
Now, I was last year when we went, when you think of Minnesota, you think cold, right? Well, it was not cold. It was super hot there last year.
Nice.
Learned a lesson there, but beautiful city. I'd never been there. But at night, they have they rent out this place down the street, massive multi-store bar that has outdoor lawn bowling. So they rent the whole
Pub.
Ritz Pub.
Ritz
Awesome.
Pub.
Yes.
I take notes for a reason.
Nice.
We agree, Casey. If it says pub, we're there.
There you go.
Do they have darts?
I'm sure they do. They've got everything there.
I'm not
looking forward to it.
It
was like a production last year. I was overwhelmed with how well it was ran, being a user conference at that. But they do it right for all of their users, and and the folks that are looking for other ATSs. So, yeah.
I love it.
That's fabulous.
There we are. Look at that. Still time to register. Reach out to one of us there, or get on the Connect website there and join us. It's going to be so much freaking fun. I got to tell you. By the way, Case, are you golfing or not?
I'll be golfing Sunday. You know it. Oh,
Happy Gilmore. Are you a good golfer, by the way, or are you going to win the tournament?
Not really, but I like it.
I'm terrible.
Are you driving the golf cart?
Oh, probably, yeah. What's frustrating is I got Rob Geist here, some of the BMS, into golfing about 6 months ago, and we went out and played, and I only beat him by 3 strokes. And I was like, well, that sucks, because I've been golfing for 20 years. I guess he's either catches on really fast, or I've just never been good. I don't know.
I'll do putt-putt. Okay, I'll do the putt-putt.
So you'll love this story. So I haven't golfed in like 3 years. And last time I golfed, my buddy had his son's clubs. I snapped one of the clubs on the second hole. And I wore an Abercrombie tight shirt. He's like, dude, where are you at? Come on, man. It's like, medium shirt. You're not got a golf shirt on. So guess what I did? They let me throw the ball. So I could throw it if I went further than them. So I was like, I opened their beer and drove around. It was a scramble. I'm like, sorry, guys. He's like, you broke my club. I had it for 30 years. Like, I don't know. He said, what'd you eat today? Spinach?
All right.
So I'll stay away from the golf course for now.
Fair. That's fair. Yeah, we'll be there early for the golf on Monday, and then all day Tuesday and Wednesday.
Oh,
Sounds
I
good,
love
brother.
it.
Well, I can't wait to see you there. And then we're gonna have dibs on if G Money's gonna be there or not. No, we got to get her there, right?
We're speaking it into existence.
Over or under, I guess.
Over under, maybe even a Greyhound bus. Can we take you a Greyhound bus?
Ew, unsubscribe, swipe left, hard pass. Direct flights only.
That's it.
All
right, brother Casey. Well, hey, thank you so much for coming on a tailgate, man. I can't wait to meet you and Rob there. If you guys get a chance, definitely connect with Casey on LinkedIn there, Simple VMS. Check it out. Just curious. It'll be another arsenal for you when you go against your competition, and it will help you out with clients and everything. So,
anybody wants to connect before Connect and talk about how they can leverage the tool? Yeah.
Oh, I like how you said that. Connect before Connect.
Like that.
All right.
CNC Music Factory with Casey. There he is.
Afterwards, reconnect.
That's right. There you go. I like that.
And don't forget, if you're there, he's going to introduce you to the Juicy Lucy burger.
The Juicy Lucy. All right. Casey,
all right, my friends. We will see you in Minnesota.
Appreciate it. Thanks,
in
guys.
a couple weeks. Take care.
Ciao.